The Kiwi Ears Altruva is one of those headphones that show up on the market for under $70, and you're conditioned to expect certain compromise. But Kiwi Ears has delivered an over-ear, open-back headphone that feels and sounds like it should cost 3 times as much. The company markets the Altruva as having a studio-grade flat tune, but I'm here to tell you that's only a small part of its identity. Inside the box, Kiwi Ears includes a generous set of accessories. You get a very long 3-meter braided cable that terminates in a 3.5mm jack, along with a screw-on 6.35mm adapter for professional. But the real surprise is the inclusion of a second pair of ear pads. The pre-installed pads are a plush vegan leather, and tucked away is a set of soft, breathable velour pads. The build quality of Altruva is simply outstanding for the price. The frame is constructed from PVD-coated steel, giving it a reassuring heft and rigidity that you just don't find in price bracket. You have 2 options for the ear cups, a modern industrial gray or the classic wood grain finish I have here. The comfort on the Altruva is, without a doubt, one of its greatest strengths. Kiwi Ears nailed the design with a self-adjusting suspension strap. This thin, padded leatherette band automatically conforms to your head shape. You just put them on and they fit. The clamping force is perfectly judged, secure enough to stay put when you move your head, but gentle enough that I felt no pressure points on my temples even while wearing glasses. Combined with its lightweight construction, I found I could wear the Altruva for hours-long gaming or work sessions and almost forget it there. The open back design adds to this, allowing your ears to breathe and preventing the heat buildup common with closed back models. Of course, this design means you get 0 sound isolation. You will hear your surroundings, and anyone near you will hear your audio. Swapping the ear pads is also a breeze. A simple counterclockwise twist releases the mounting disc, allowing you to change between the leather and velour pads in seconds. The sound. This is where the Altruva really diverges from its marketing. Billed as a reference monitor, I was expecting a flat, perhaps even boring sound profile. That is not what I heard. With a large 50mm dynamic driver, the bass is what hits you first. There is a definite low-end emphasis that gives music a satisfying punch and rumble. Kick drums in rock tracks are forward and evident, and the sub-bass provides a satisfying foundation for electronic and hip-hop genres. This isn't a bass head level slam, but it's far more energetic and present than any true studio monitor I've used. Because of this bass boost, there can be a slight bleed into the lower mids on particularly busy music tracks, which can sometimes veil a tiny bit of detail. However, the upper mids are pushed forward enough that vocals, both male and female, cut through the mix with excellent clarity and presence. The sound is a bit colored and warm, but it's a very pleasant and musical presentation. The treble benefits immensely from the open back design. It's crisp, airy, and detailed without ever becoming harsh or fatiguing. Cymbals and hi-hats have a natural sparkle, contributing to a wide, spacious soundstage. Also, I can confidently say the Kiwi Ears Altruva is one of the best budget gaming headphones on the market. That energetic, well-textured bass makes shooter games sound incredibly lively and cinematic. The soundstage is wide and immersive, and the imaging is shockingly precise for a $69 headphone. Activating spatial audio software takes this to another level, creating a truly 3-dimensional and believable sense of space. The Kiwi Ears Altruva is a fantastic piece of kit. It's a headphone that feels premium, is supremely comfortable, and delivers a sound signature that is just plain fun. It may not be the hyper-accurate, uncolored reference tool some audio engineers might be looking for, but for the rest of us, that's its greatest strength. It's an amazing all-rounder. It provides a deeply immersive and advantageous experience for gamers, a lively and engaging sound for music lovers, and the clarity needed for content creation and editing. When you consider the top-tier build, all-day comfort, and the fact that it only costs $69, the Kiwi Ears Altruva isn't just a good value, it's one of the easiest recommendations I can make.